Everybody thinks the real survival store is the gun shop or the tactical outfitter with the four-figure price tags. They're wrong. The real survival store is a farm supply chain most people drive past every single week. It's called Tractor Supply. And veterans, the ones who actually know how to build real capability out of cheap common gear, have been quietly stockpiling from it for years. Today I'm handing you 11 items from that one store, one trip. Real preparedness for the price of a single overpriced kit, without needing a single tactical logo on any of it. And one of these costs about as much as a coffee, and it quietly solves a cold weather problem that kills people every single year. It isn't the one you're expecting. We're going through all 11, and the last few are the ones almost nobody thinks to grab. Stick around. Number 1. A bale of pine wood shavings, running about $7. Most people walking past this seahorse bedding and nothing else. That's exactly the mistake. Loose wood shavings trap a huge volume of air between the fibers, and trapped air is the entire principle behind every insulator ever made. Spread a layer on a cold floor, and you've cut how fast heat leaves through it. Pack a bag of it loosely, and you've got hundreds of uses of dry tinder for starting a fire, even when everything outside is damp. Wrap it around an exposed pipe before a hard freeze, and you've bought yourself real protection against a burst line. One bag, 3 completely different jobs, and none of them require you to know anything about horses. And here's the part people miss. A single $7 bale lasts through an entire winter of small uses, which means you're not rationing it the way you would a $15 bag of name-brand fire starters that runs out in a single weekend. Number 2, a 50-pound bag of feed-aisle oats, running around $14. Civilians walk past this and go buy a small box of instant oatmeal at the grocery store for triple the price per pound. That's backwards thinking. A 50-pound bag of plain oats is an enormous number of usable calories for almost nothing. And if you seal it properly in an airtight bucket with a basic moisture and pest barrier, it holds up for years instead of months. This isn't fancy freeze-dried survival food in a shiny pouch. It's just oats, done right, at a fraction of the cost. And unlike a lot of long-term food storage, oats are something your family will actually eat on a normal Tuesday. Which means you're rotating your stock instead of letting it sit forgotten until it's no good to anyone. Number 3, galvanized steel buckets and scoops. Here's what civilians get wrong. They stock up on plastic buckets because they're cheap and light, and then a hard freeze hits and that plastic goes brittle and cracks the first time it takes any kind of impact. Galvanized steel doesn't care how cold it gets. You can haul water, ash, coals, whatever you need, and it just keeps working. It costs a little more up front than plastic. It also doesn't fail you at the exact moment you need it most. Buy 2, not 1. A single bucket doing double duty for water and ash is how you end up contaminating your own drinking supply, without ever meaning to. Number 4, a 12mm heavy-duty tarp, silver on one side, black on the other, starting around $15. Real shelter doctrine is simple. Exposure kills you faster than almost anything else, faster than hunger, faster than most things people worry about first. Civilians go buy an expensive tent instead. It's bulky, it's slow to set up, and one broken pole ends the whole thing. A tarp goes up in a few minutes with just cordage, no poles to snap, and if the wind shifts, you just re-rig it right where you are. Pitch it as a lean-to and shed rain. Lay it flat underneath you as a barrier against cold ground. Angle it to funnel rainwater into a container. Throw it straight over a hole in a damaged roof. One sheet of material, for completely different jobs depending on how you set it up. Buy the biggest one you can actually store, and buy a second while you're at it. A soaked sleeping bag in cold rain drags your body temperature down fast. And a tarp overhead is the difference between staying dry and staying in real danger. Number 5, 50 feet of real Type 3, 7-strand 550 cord, running about $3. This is genuinely one of the best values in the entire store. Real paracord like this is rated near 550 pounds. And it's not just one thick rope. It's 7 thinner strands wrapped inside an outer sheet. Civilians grab a spool of cheap clothesline instead, and it snaps under real load and frays apart within a week of hard use. With real cord, you can pitch a tarp, lash gear tight to a pack, replace a snapped bootlace, or pull the inner strands out entirely for fishing line, sewing thread, or emergency cordage in a tight spot. One length of cord, easily a dozen different uses depending on what you actually need that day. Don't buy 50 feet. Buy a few hundred. At $3 for 50 feet, you're not saving any real money by rationing it. And you will genuinely use every inch you have on hand. Number 6, 1-pound propane cylinders. When the power goes out for good, not just for a night, heat becomes the real problem. Civilians tend to rely on one big tank with nothing behind it as a backup. Small, stackable cylinders solve that differently. They're portable, they store easily, and paired with an indoor safe propane heater. A handful of these can carry a family through the coldest stretch of an outage without depending on the grid at all. Just be honest about what this is. It's small space heat, not a replacement for a furnace, and anyone who tells you otherwise is overselling you. If any of this is making you look at your own truck or garage a little differently, a like helps this reach more people asking the exact same questions. Now, the next few items are the ones almost nobody thinks to grab, and they matter just as much as anything we've covered so far. Number 7. Calcium chloride ice melt. Regular rock salt is what most people default to, and it basically stops working once the temperature drops below about 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Calcium chloride keeps melting ice down to roughly -25 degrees, which is the exact kind of cold where a slick driveway or walkway actually becomes dangerous. It's a small thing to grab, and it's genuinely more capable than what most people already have sitting in their garage. Keep a bag in the truck too, not just at home, since the driveway isn't the only surface that turns dangerous in a hard freeze. Number 8. Split cowhide-lined work gloves. In a real emergency, you're handling debris. Broken glass, hot stovepipes, sharp metal edges, and thin cotton gloves do almost nothing against any of that. Heavy leather gloves actually hold up to real cleanup and repair work. And they're the difference between fixing something with your hands intact or ending up with an injury you didn't need to have. Keep a pair in every vehicle, not just in the garage, since you rarely get to choose where the repair actually happens. Number 9. A stock tank heater. If you've already got a large water reserve, a 50 or 100-gallon tank sitting somewhere, a hard freeze can turn that entire reserve into a solid block of ice you can't actually use. A stock tank heater keeps that water liquid straight through the coldest stretch, which matters a lot more than people realize until the one time they actually need that water and can't get to it. It's a small, steady draw of power for something most people never think about protecting until it's already frozen solid. Number 10. Kerosene lamp oil and a hurricane lantern. Civilians lean entirely on battery-powered flashlights, and batteries discharge faster in cold weather than most people expect, right when you need them the most. Lamp oil stores for years without any real degradation, and a hurricane lantern gives you both light and a small amount of supplemental heat in a pinch, with nothing to recharge and nothing to run out of unexpectedly. Buy more wick and more oil than you think you'll need, because this is exactly the kind of item that quietly disappears off shelves the moment a storm warning goes out. Number 11. Food-grade diatomaceous earth. This is the one people walk straight past without a second thought, and it might be the most overlooked item on this entire list. If you're storing bulk grain, oats, rice, anything like that, insects will eventually get into it no matter how well you think it's sealed. Diatomaceous earth doesn't work like a chemical poison. It physically scratches through the waxy coating on an insect's body, causing it to dry out and die, which means bugs can't build up any resistance to it the way they can with sprays. The standard approach is about 1 cup of food-grade diatomaceous earth mixed into every 50 pounds of stored grain, and that one small step is what keeps a real food stockpile actually usable years down the road instead of turning into a ruined, bug-ridden mess. It costs almost nothing, it takes up almost no room, and it's the one item on this entire list that most people have never even heard of until right now. 11 items, 1 store, shelter, warmth, water, light, and food storage covered for less than the price of one flashy branded survival kit. That's not an accident. That's just how people who've actually had to think this way learn to shop, buying quiet, boring, reliable gear instead of anything flashy. This isn't about clearing the shelves in one trip or buying everything on this list today. It's about knowing what's actually worth grabbing next time you're already there, and about buying a few extra of the cheap stuff instead of betting everything on one expensive item that can fail you exactly once, at exactly the wrong time. So tell me, which of these 11 is already sitting in your truck right now, and which one completely caught you off guard? Drop it in the comments below.